Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. From today, you won't have to do this anymore. You see this little painful thing? Say goodbye. Let's go. You can do Okay, so I'm just going to go over it one more time. So imagine when you have a shirt, the buttonhole starts 2 to 3 centimeters from the front. So we're going to sew down this area, do many backstitch, like 3 or 4 backstitch here, leave this bit empty, and then we're going to start do 3 or 4 backstitch here. We're going to sew all the way down, backstitch, 3, backstitch, all the way down, backstitch, leave it 3, backstitch, sew all the way down, same, backstitch, leave this space empty, backstitch, sew, right. We keep doing, repeating the same thing right to the end. I'm going to show you now on the sewing machine. Just one thing before we start sewing. The top you can start sewing, it doesn't matter because it gets caught into the collar of the top, but at the bottom leave 1 centimeter so we can get to fold it inside and create the hem of the bottom of the shirt. So don't sew the 1 centimeter at the end. You can get to pin these in place so it doesn't move. As I'm doing a sample, I'm still trying to do the straight as I can, but just in case you don't feel confident to go straight under the sewing machine, make sure to pin everything in place. Start with a back stitch, continue. So once you get to the beginning of the buttonhole, make sure to do a few back stitches to keep it in place. Lift the foot up. We left the foot up here and start again from here and doing the same thing. A few back stitches, start going down, a few back stitches, keep going down, do it right to the end. Okay, so we got to the end and we don't want to sew to the 1 centimeter. Okay, so we'll just leave a line like this so we'll know we only want to sew to here. Okay guys, this is what we have, if you can see, but I'm going to zoom in. We did our sewing. Now we got to open the both sides and put the seam into the center. So this now is our buttonholes. How cool is this? Now it's time to give it a good press, and then we can fully see what we just created. I just gave it a good press, and now look how amazing our button stand is, and we have the best buttonholes. The reason why I said don't sew right to the end was because we need to fold this like this. Also like fold and give it a press. This would be your hem at the end of the button stand, so that's why it helps when you don't sew right to the end. Okay, the next step, what we want to do is both sides you can press in 1 centimeter seam allowance, 1 centimeter seams here and 1 centimeter seam allowance. You can also mark it with a pen and give it a good press. Okay, I'm gonna do it all down this line and come back to you guys. So this was our button stand, and I folded the both 1 centimeter seam allowance that we had. You have to do the same on the other side also. So where we left the 1 centimeter seam allowance is for this to, when we folded the side, we fold 1 centimeter, fold again. This is where you have the best edge at the bottom. Very neat and very clean. So you can top stitch one side of the line here on the button stand, and the other side we have to press it like this the same, and this is where it goes onto the garment. So you sew it onto the 1 centimeter seam allowance on the center front, and this side you close one side and one side attaches to the garment. And here we are with our amazing button stand. So you just have to attach it from this side to your garment, and we've done the bottom really neat, so this is where it could attach to the bottom of the hem. So this is what we just created together. I absolutely love it because you don't have to do the original buttonhole from the domestic sewing machine, because I know how stressful it could be. So look how amazing. Also, if you have questions about the other side, it's just a normal strip that you just sew one side and leave the other side like this and just attach it to the original garment. So there's literally nothing to the other side. It's really easy, but the main part is this with the buttonholes. Like, look how amazing. Look, I love it. If you want to see how I attach this to the original garment, please leave a comment, subscribe, and also let me know what you want to see next. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.